There was a word that someone used a long time ago that always resonated with me and created this like buzz in my body, and that was the word self-made. When we think about what self-made actually means, we think of like self-made millionaires and all these things. But the self-made I actually wanted to chat with you about was the one that resonated the most with me. And it's the self-made that means when you have no business in the room, you have no education, you have no background in a certain thing, but you have the willingness of your spirit to learn. You have the willingness to fail. You have the willingness to meet different people, to have different resources and learn as you go. This for me is the most inspirational form of self-made. I've known quite a few different self-made business owners who have had no business background. They've had no experience in the industry that they're in, but they had the willingness of spirit to learn and to figure it out because they had an idea that was planted in their heart and they believed in it, and they had people around them that believed that they could do it too. They had a support system, and even some of them that didn't. And I think this is so important because a lot of us have these ideas and these inspirations and these things that we really want to do, and we talk ourselves out of it because we don't have experience. We don't have a degree in that area. We don't have any prior experience. We don't know anything about this. And here's what I'm going to tell you is that that's actually how Vesta Village was born. I have a business degree. I have worked in corporate environments. I've worked as a for-profit entrepreneur. I have never once worked in a founder position for a nonprofit. I worked at a nonprofit when I was right out of college at an animal shelter, which was fun for a couple years, but I was an admin assistant. So it was very, very, very different. It was, kind of like a normal jobby job, but this is totally different. Being a founder of a nonprofit, when you have no nonprofit experience, or running one for that matter, means you have to build from the ground up. You have to literally till the soil and try to understand how different that world is. It's a completely different industry. You build that business completely differently. So I just want to say, if you have something that you want to build and you have no business being in the room because you have no experience, you do. The willingness of spirit sometimes is the one thing that you need to help you along your journey. And also the knowingness that you're gonna fail a lot. You're gonna come up against a lot more roadblocks than maybe the average person who does have experience in this. I have no playbook. I have no fundraising experience. I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time, and I just have the willingness to figure it out and use my resources and go forward. And just as a sidebar, being self-made doesn't mean that you did it alone. It just means that you didn't let what you didn't know stop you from doing what you wanted to do and what was in your heart. And you trusted the process and you put one foot in front of the other and you figured it out.